Welcome to another video from Pick3s.com. I want to show you the wheels today. So today I've loaded up some wheels for the Tri-State Lottery. And what we're going to do is go through the wheels, and I want you to pay attention to some very important information that you can use to your advantage. So you can see here today is Monday, 12/18. The day draw for today was 3/11. That was the number that came out in the Pick 3 for Tri-State this afternoon. Now, if we scroll down in the wheels and we look, we can see a wheel that was generated back on Sunday when the number 124 came out. We can see right here 113 came out, which is the same number as 311. It's a boxed hit, and the wheel system will show you that it is a boxed hit here in the wheel section for the state. Now, every time a number gets drawn from a state, it gets loaded into the Pick 3 system, and then from there it's created a wheel. Those wheels are the numbers that get generated from a wheel are 27 numbers. Okay. Now, so those numbers, what happens is that depending on your state, and you can go from it varies from state to state, and you can check within your state to see if this wheel system is working. But if we scroll down and we look and we just kind of follow back and we look at some of our dates, we can see that these wheels that get created, for example, the 666 when it was pulled Saturday night, we can see all of the wheeled numbers that were produced. And then the same thing from Saturday from 851 and then again 346. Now let's look at 346. The 346 area has a green box around it. And what happens is the Pick 3 system will actually tell you that this is what's called a sweet spot. Once you see two numbers that play out of an area, out of a wheel, the sweet spot gets highlighted. That means that you could potentially get one more or possibly even two more hits out of that. This Pick 3 system recognizes that and knows that and highlights that area for you. So if we look back here on 12/15, we can see on 12/17, the Tri-State played 817, okay? And then also on the 17th, it played 124 straight. So if we go back up here and we look, here's 124 for Sunday afternoon that came out of the Tri-State, and then again 817 that came out Sunday night. So you can see right here. And then this also produced on the 18th, which is the same number that came out this afternoon in the Tri-State area of 311. And again, we can see that number right here. So here's the thing that what I really want you to pay attention to is the consistency, the amount of times that your state uses this wheeling system. If we were just to scroll down, we're looking for just the areas that have a bolding. We don't even care what it is, whether it's a straight hit or a boxed hit. Just look at how many times it hits. And if we look, we can see that it's pretty much almost every single row has some sort of hit from it. It's boxed or straight or a couple of boxed or three boxed. You can see it consistently hits. Now, you're not going to win every single time, as such as the case here on Wednesday night when it played 172. That number has not wheeled back, and that's fine. The wheeling system in the Pick 3s, what happens is in this particular area, it gives you a 4-day window. So keep that in mind when you're using this. You have a 4-day grace period from the time the wheel produces to it being used. If you don't see it play within 4 days, don't play that wheel anymore. Okay? You can see that these come back generally pretty quick within just a couple of days. You can see here on 12/5, 446 produced this wheels, and we got a 002 straight hit, which came right here, okay, on the 7th. So that's just 2 days later. If we look on the 6th, we can see it produced 952 and it wheeled the numbers, and then we got a straight hit of 841 on the 9th, just 3 days later. We scroll back up here, we can see 12/8, 12/9, 12/9, 12/10, 12/8, 12/11, so those became 3 days later. You can see that it very, very quickly produces these wheel numbers as well as the results for them. So you can go into different states, look at your state, see if this is active, watch for it to become hot in your area, watch for the sweet spots, which are the areas in the green boxes. You may be able to catch a hit that comes out of that. Play them boxed, play them straight, play them both ways. Either way, we're here to help you, and we want you to win straight.